Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This, of course, is another anime reaction video. Today, we're going to be getting into more of Haikyuu to the top, aka Haikyuu Season 4. Going to be getting into episode 5? Give me a second. For some reason, I'm blanking on which episode we're on right now. Alright, yes, I was right. We are on episode 5 of Haikyuu Season 4. So, without further ado, we're going to get more training in episode 5 of Haikyuu Season 4. As always, link in the description will take you to the full-length, uncut reaction, either on BitChute and maybe not Pixel Drains, I don't know why. It's been a pain in the ass lately for some reason. I'd upload the file, it fully upload, but then it'll reset back down to 0% for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but either way, we're getting into the anime reaction for Haikyuu Season 4, so go watch the reaction there, come back to YouTube for the discussion. Oh boy, so I can't wait to see the rematch between Karasuno and Date Tech or Date Ko or whatever. That's going to be a really interesting showdown because last time, it's been forever since I've seen them in a play. They lost, you know, the prelims, didn't they? Because I don't think they're going to nationals. They can't be going to nationals. I don't think they are. But they were one of the very first, like, intimidating opponents we had to go up against in Karasuno during the inter-high, whatever, the prelims. And back then, it was crazy to think that those were the strongest opponents we'd ever seen. Because they were the ones that, with the iron wall that took down Asahi. And then, fucking, we somehow managed to beat them. Made it feel like Karasuno was invincible. Then we got fucking hit like a truck by, whatchamacallit. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. Alba Josai, that's right. Damn. But, I can't wait to see how the practice match goes. So, it looks like, I don't think it'll be the whole rest of the season, because we're only 5 episodes in. Training's over. I think it was definitely a shorter training arc than Season 2 was, but training is over, or at least the special training camps that people were going to are over. Now we're going to have at least one practice match that I would say would last 2, maybe 3 episodes, and then maybe some more training, and then maybe some more episodes with practice matches, because that was what Ukai was saying, is he wanted as many practice matches with the strongest teams he could possibly get. So if he could somehow manage to get practice matches with more teams that aren't going to nationals, because I assume they wouldn't go against teams that are going to nationals. I could be entirely wrong, but they could try and get a match with Aoba Josai. I think it's too early for another rematch with Aoba Josai. Other than that, who else can they go against? Fukurodani, when they're going. Jozenji, they're not going. Could go against them. That would be a really interesting rematch to see, but either way, whatever we're going up against, I'm very excited to see what it's gonna be. This episode, as always, really great. I don't think I like this episode as much as I liked the past few episodes, because those were really focusing on specific things that Hinata's learning about the game. And while it did have a bit of that, it was a bit more varied in what it was showing. It showed a bit more of Kageyama and Karasuno, but not very much, only tiny little bits, which makes it kind of feel like the pacing is weird. It seems like they're skipping over a lot of it to hurry up and get to the rematch, practice match with a fucking Date Tech. I would have liked to see more, like, expanded upon training with some of the Karasuno people, especially Yamaguchi, because Tsukishima's had some great development. He's gotten better at the game. He's found his passion for the game. And Yamaguchi, who's Tsukishima's, like, best friend, he hasn't gotten as much. Like, he's gotten some. He was part of the reason why Tsukishima now loves this game, because he screamed at him that one time in Season 2, and that was great. But need more. I want Yamaguchi to be cool. He's trying so hard. And I also want to see more Tanaka, because Tanaka hasn't as much as I want him to. Because I really like Tanaka. Alright. Tanaka's one of my favorite guys on the whole team. But yeah, it just felt like there was a lot going on. A lot happened. Some of it I feel like could have been expanded more, but maybe that's just because of time constraints, because I have no idea what's going to be coming up in the future for this season. But we've got less than a month, excuse me, until Nationals start. Now, is this going to happen before the 13 episode mark? Or is the rest of the season going to be... I feel like the rest of the season is going to be one or two, maybe more practice matches, and then like maybe like an episode or two of extra training. That's what I'm thinking. I could be entirely wrong. But either way, because I know season 4 was split into 2 parts. I hate how they do that. Just make it 2 different seasons. You don't need to, like with Attack on Titan. Why season 3 part 1 and 2? You could have just called it season 4 or season 3 and 4, and then instead of the final season and the final season part 2, which are the dumbest names in history. I'm sorry, but they're really stupid. They could have just called it Attack on Titan Season 5, and then Attack on Titan Season 6, or, you know, Attack on Titan the final season, which would be the actual final season. But that's besides the point. Like, fucking... Like, I don't see the point in that split, other than, like, production time. Other than that, it seems kind of pointless, and you're just making an arbitrary split. Like, especially with Attack on Titan. The end of the first half of Season 3, they could have made a conclusive, satisfying ending for that while teasing Season 4, what would be Season 4. They didn't have to cut it in half and call it Season 3 part... I don't understand the Japanese industry totally, so that's not really my place. But I imagine Season 3 part 1, Season 4 part 1, excuse me, of Haikyuu will end with them winning some sort of practice match and them being excited to go to Nationals and them teasing what's to come in the second half of Season 4, and then the rest of Season 4 will be, you know, the matches. Nationals. I assume. Could be wrong. I don't know what the deal is with that weird arbitrary split in the middle of a 25 episode season. So it's so there's seasons, fucking whatever. If there's some logical explanation for it, I'm willing to hear it, and if it makes sense, I'm willing to accept it. But as of right now, it makes no goddamn sense to me. But whatever. With that all being said, if you watched the end of the video, thank you very much. Make sure to press that like button if you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you don't want, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload in the future. Thank you again, once again, for watching. Peace.